Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? Tell everybody. Cut the volume up. Share the word.
Fun for you. You'll never have to do it alone. Enjoying life together. Entertainment and laughter too. Poetry, music, comedy, fun for you. You'll never have to do it alone. Enjoying life together. Enjoying life together. With Gail Kyles.
Hey, y'all. Yes, it's me. Guess what? It's really a new episode. I know y'all excited because we are too. Thank you for being faithful to the vision and still watching us Mondays at 7:30. We have been so busy. God has been blessing tremendously. We had a marvelous, fabulous Friday night of clean entertainment, and the 182nd showcase was simply amazing. Now we have so much more footage to share with you because you're going to get to meet some of the winners and take a little journey on the showcase. Yay! So how's everybody doing? Hit me up. Go to ELT TV Show on Facebook or go to the website, cleannight.com, CLEANNIGHT.com. I know you're praying for us. I appreciate it so much. This week, of course, we got Word of the Week. We're going to learn how to cook shrimp and grits. Y'all, the chef was amazing. The shrimp and grits afterwards, we couldn't even talk. That's why you won't see us at the end evening. But it was simply amazing. And of course, you're going to enjoy great comedy by PK and Big Daddy, little snippets, because we have a great show coming November the 7th in Columbia, South Carolina, called Stitches Comedy. And it's going to be featuring the one and only PK, along with so many other comedians. Also in this segment, you're going to get to enjoy spoken word artist, The Baby Jumper. That's right, The Baby Jumper. These are people, remember, that you can book. Of course, you don't have to search out in other areas. We have Christian-based entertainment just for you. So guess what? Stay tuned for the next 28 minutes. Enjoy yourself. Sit down, relax. Don't you get up and go nowhere. It's time to enjoy the ELT TV show. All right.
Okay, so the word of the week is irascible. And irascible means easily angered. Easily angered, irascible.
Well, we can't
I
just
kept telling you to stop.
Wait a minute now. Okay.
You know what makes me irascible?
What?
When the preacher knows we only got a 30-minute time span, attention span, but they go for an hour. I become irascible.
How about when the preacher tell you to rest upon your feet? I'm in 6-inch heels and I'm not resting. Or I'm not resting.
How about when the preacher says, turn to your neighbor?
And they don't have no men. Really, they be irascible.
I am irascible.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need to turn to this man.
So if you wonder why we looking crazy in church, that's because we irascible.
And what does it mean again?
Easily angered. Don't come to church late because I'm going to be irascible.
And don't take up another offering because I'm irascible. Because I gave what I was supposed to
Yes,
give.
the first time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, irascible.
So I tell you what, make sure this week, try not to be irascible.
Right.
All right, that's word of the week.
Hi, my name is Chef Curtis Hopkins with Immediate Catering, and I'm going to show you how to cook some nice shrimp and grits today on ELT television. Stay tuned.
And I don't like going to church, and when you ever notice when you go to church, you get one of the pastors that want to get deep. And then he always want to call me out. And I had seen he was knocking everybody else out. I was like, I don't think I want to do this, but I don't think nobody gonna catch me. So all the demons start walking around like, he on this on, he on this on. That nigga on this on. This ain't my Sunday to work nowhere. This ain't my Sunday. This ain't my Sunday. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I really don't like. Why do you fall out they cover you up one of these little blankets? All this hanging out, all this hanging right here. They go, oh. Well, we know some of y'all already do that already. Y'all go home and talk about the deacon, the pastor, the usher, everybody. But y'all do it wrong. Y'all got to talk about it like me and my wife do. With the door closed. Because we talk about it in front of the kids. Kids don't tell just what you see. Perfect example. I was at this big church, and I'm sitting beside this lady. She was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. But it's a little boy sitting on the other side of me, right? So you know how old ladies always want to offer you candy and peppermint, right? This old lady went in her pocketbook. She said, hey, baby, you want a piece of peppermint? Little boy said, don't say that to me. I don't want to die. Lady said, what you mean? Don't say nothing to you. You don't want to die. He said, my mama and aunt say your breath gonna kill somebody.
Thank you, sir.
We ain't talking about you.
But if they test us like they test the children today, it's been 13.
Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? Tell everybody.
With Gail Kyles.
Are there any single people in the house? 3, 5, 6, 10. Okay. I didn't want to be the only one. Okay, y'all got it. All right, okay. This poem that I'm about to do is called Patience, and it just helps me to remember to wait on God. I've picked them before, and I'm still single. But I thank God for that, because He knows what I want and need better than I do. And how many of you know you don't have to test the waters? Because if we serve a God that we say we trust and believe, we don't need to test the waters. He created you. He knows just what you need and how you need it. So there's no need to test the waters. So we're going to be single until God sends us our mate. Is that right, single people? All right. We need more examples of godly relationships. Let's be that. The song is called Patience. God is love. And love is patient. I wonder what it would be like to inhale the essence of your beauty mixed with the scent of a man. Not just any man, but the one that you invented with me in mind. And when his presence invades my space, it would stop time. And you would have to help me to catch my breath, because you swirl with him is enough to make my head spin. And as I attempt to pass out, the angels would keep me from falling. So now I'm calling on your name, not just calling, but I'm giving you the praise. Because I'm intoxicated, inebriated on that new wine that you cultivated. Well, that'll to in peace. A place of me getting to know me, whatever it was. A place of you guiding me, so I will learn to be content in my invisible season. And for those reasons, I'll wait. I'll wait because I know that it'll be worth it. So unearth it, allow this man to find me in your way, on your day. I will wait. I will wait. I will wait on the Lord. Y'all gonna wait with me? Take a paper. Don't lie now. I wanna see y'all never do worry.
Join our all new episodes next week with comedian PK. Scenes from the 182nd Showcase. Comedian Big Daddy Laugh-A-Lot and the Fabulous Friday, a night of clean entertainment. Effects from the War Room movie. Vocalist Dave Sims and much more. See you next Monday at 7:30 p.m. The ELT TV show with Gail Kyles. Hey, welcome to the ELT TV show. Don't say we're not empowering y'all, so don't send me no crazy emails, because we have Chef Curtis here tonight with From Me to You Catering in Sumter, South Carolina. He's available to be booked anywhere in the world. This is international. Hit us up and we'll make sure he gets to you. Tonight he's gonna show us how to cook shrimp and grits. Not your homemade way, but the real chef way. And believe me, this young man can cook. I've had a chance to taste his food, and he'll make your palates feel like it's in heaven. So please tell us what we're working with tonight, Chef.
First off, we're gonna need some fresh garlic, some onions, red or yellow pepper, some fresh tomatoes, a little white wine.
Hey, that's for cooking only. Do not drink. ELT is not telling you to go drink. This is for cooking, okay?
All right, we also gonna need some sausage or some bacon, that's your preference. Of course, we need our shrimp. We have some blackening seasoning, salt, sugar, some fresh basil, cheese for your grits, butter, yellow grits.
Can we use the white? I mean, is yellow better? It tastes better, different?
It usually has about the same taste. It's definitely your personal preference. I personally like the yellow just because it brings a little bit more flavor. Flavor as well as color contrast.
Okay.
Everybody eats with their eyes.
Okay. Oh, okay now. Ooh, that was a little sexy line. Okay now.
All right, then you have your flour and a little bit of cream.
Chef, show us how to put it all together.
Take one onion, and most important thing before you do anything in the kitchen, especially using a knife, you want to practice what we call in the kitchen a bear claw. And that's when you curl your fingers back, because you don't want to have 9 fingers. If you don't have 9 fingers, you know your mate not gonna want you. You want 10 fingers, I promise. We ain't want to go to the hospital. So you want to take your knife, you want to cut your onion in half, and then how you want to cut into your onion, you want to make some small, go horizontally into your onion. And you don't go all the way through. You only go about 3/4 of the way through. See how I went all the way through? Messed up, but it's all fine. Then you want to come back around and go 3/4 of the way vertically. So once you go there, come back down and just slice it. As you see, I have my fingers curled back. All right, so now I'm gonna cut up my garlic for the shrimp and grits. So as always, just keeping my fingers curled back, slicing it as thin as possible. Just gonna go back around, just give it a nice chop. You wanna get this to a decent small dice. You don't wanna have any big chunks of garlic in there. Nobody likes big chunks of garlic. All right, so now I'm just gonna add this garlic into the container of my onions so that we can start to sweat that down in the pan and begin to make our stewed tomatoes for our shrimp and grits. All right, so next I'm gonna start chopping my tomatoes for the shrimp and grits. And what you do, you really wanna cut this exact the same way as you cut your onion. That's the best way to do it. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna start making my grits. So I have 2 cups of grits right here. So I'm gonna take my 2 cups of grits right here, go ahead and put those in. I have a quart of cream here, and pretty much when you're doing grits, a good ratio for it is 2 to 3 times the amount of 2 or 3 times liquid as you have to the actual grits, because grits absorb a lot of liquid. So I just added a quart of cream, and we're gonna add about 2 cups of water. 4 tablespoons of butter. And a couple pinches of salt. And we're just gonna keep our eye on that and let that go.
I am grateful that you chose this night to be with us. Clean Night Entertainment is all about doing what God called us to do. And we're a ministry that's in business. We love God and we love what He's doing in our lives. Clean Night Entertainment, we develop great productions that are mobile. It's not meant to just stay in one city. This thing is worldwide. Please remember, you can always book us. We can be one of your best fundraisers. We can help you see how you can raise money by also enjoying a great night out. So remember, Clean Night Entertainment, hey, we're the company that God has birthed out of His own heart just for you. We're here to bless you. Thank you for your time.
I'm Executive Siobhan Fulton.
I'm Executive Kinani Dixon.
And I'm Gail Kyles, CEO. And we're a Clean Night Entertainment.
All right, guys, so next we're gonna start sweating our onions and our garlic for the stewed tomatoes. So start the pan off with a little bit of oil. And what sweating means is not necessarily saute. Saute is high heat, sweating is low heat. You don't necessarily want to get any color on the onions. You just want to definitely cook them down until they're transparent. So you're gonna put those in the pan, move them around. Salt in there. Let those go for a little while. It's probably going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to get these completely translucent. Now that our onions are starting to get a little clear, what we're going to do is go in and add our tomatoes. Remember, this is 3 tomatoes chopped up. We're going to add our fresh basil that we chopped earlier. And we're going to add about a half a cup to 3/4 cup of sugar. Stir that around. From there, just let it go. Alright guys, so next we're going to take our shrimp. This is about a pound of shrimp. You can either get this fresh or frozen. That's definitely, once again, your preference. So you're just going to take it from the side, go down one side, pull down the other side, pop the tail off. Just that simple. So now that we have all our shrimp deveined, what we're gonna do is take those shells, cover them with a little bit of water, put it on the stove, and make us a little shrimp broth for our shrimp and grits. All right, so next we're gonna take our pepper. How you wanna cut your peppers? You just wanna take a little bit off the top, a little bit off the bottom. And a good trick I learned is just to cut into it a little bit, slide it on around. Cut all your guts out. And we're gonna do what we call a small dice. All right, so now once we have our peppers up to the side, we're gonna take our sausage and just put them in, you know, personal preference, once again, however big you want them. We're back on the tomatoes. As you see, they've cooked down a little bit, and that's pretty much what you want. Once they start to break down, they're ready to go. So we're gonna put those to the side. We're gonna go ahead with our shrimp. I'm gonna add a little oil to the pan. Let that get nice and hot. We add a little butter to the pan. Now I'm going to add our shrimp. Lay those out flat. Sprinkle them with a little bit of our blackened seasoning. And then what this is going to do is just going to add a little bit more flavor to the sauce. Once you stir it back into the sauce, all this good blackened seasoning is going to, you know, just flow into that sauce. Alright guys, so we're going to finish up our grits here. We've gotten up to the good consistency where we want them at. So we're going to add probably about a tablespoon of chopped garlic. About 2 tablespoons of that fresh basil. And about a half a cup, 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese. Whatever cheese you like to use, you can use. Just going to whisk that in. Now we're going to start our sauce for our shrimp and grits. So put a little oil in the pan. Throw your sausage in the pan. Your peppers. Go ahead and add some more of this fresh garlic in there. Now we're starting to get a little color on there. I'm going to take these stewed tomatoes that we made. Pour that right in there. Pan with a little bit of white wine, about a half a cup. Whenever you're cooking with wine, you want to give it a couple minutes to cook. You got to cook that alcohol out, or everybody's going to be feeling kind of good. So while you do this, what you want to do, once you put your wine in there, you want to deglaze your pan. So you just kind of want to scrape the bottom of your pan and try to get up all those good flavors from the shrimp and the sausage while it's cooking. You just want to try and scrape some of that up. And that's going to help build the flavor in your sauce. So we're going to let that simmer. And next what we're going to do is take that shrimp broth that we made. We took all those wonderful shrimp shells. We're going to strain that right into the sauce. What this is going to do is this is just going to bring an extra shrimp flavor to that sauce. So we're going to add a little bit of garlic. A little bit of salt. And we're just going to let that simmer down for a few minutes until it gets to a real nice consistency.
Now, everybody want to say, well, God brought me from drug addict, alcoholic, homo. I'm coming tonight because God brought me from being a dummy. Oh, don't sit here like y'all ain't students now. I ain't the only once was dummy in this building tonight. You just too ashamed to tell somebody. Or the person next to you thought you was smart, but you know you was dumb. I'm the first one. I'm going to dumb AAA.
Alright guys, so while our sauce is continuing to reduce, we're just going to add about 2 cups of cream. You can use heavy cream, light cream, and, you know, I've even used milk if you're on the budget, I understand. So just throw that in there, and then while that's continuing to cook down, I'm going to show you guys how to make a quick slushy, or slurry as we call it in the kitchen. And what this is it's a way to thicken up any sauce, any soup, any stock, or anything like that you're making without having clumps of flour in there. A lot of people just throw your flour right into it. You got all those big clumps of flour. It's not the way to do it. What you want to do is take some flour, put it in a bowl, get your whisk, and add some water to it. And you just want to whisk it and add enough water until you get it to a nice runny consistency. The thicker it is, the more effective it's going to be. Once you whisk it and get all those flour solids out of there, you're just going to take it right over to your pan and whisk it in. And you can almost see right immediately how it starts to thicken up your sauce. Alright guys, so we're back with our sauce, our shrimp and grits base here, and as you see, the consistency of it is nice and thick. Got a nice little orange tint to it that's coming from your tomatoes and your seasoning. So now we're just going to go ahead and take this over, and I'm going to show you how to plate the shrimp and grits. Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm going to show you guys how to plate this shrimp and grits. So we're just going to take a nice dollop, put it in the center of the plate. I'm going to make us a little well in there. And that's where we're going to put our shrimp. Take that shrimp that we blackened earlier. Put that to the middle. And take this good sauce, this good shrimp and grits base with the sausage and the peppers and the cream. Just gonna pour that right over. Finish it off with a little bit of our blackening season. Guys, that's how you make shrimp and grits.
Join the all new episodes next week with comedian PK. Scenes from the 182nd Showcase. Comedian Big Daddy Laugh-A-Lot and the Fabulous Friday, a night of clean entertainment. Effects from the War Room movie. Vocalist Dave Sims, and much more. See you next Monday at 7:30 p.m. The ELT TV show with Gail Kyles. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it, because we enjoyed bringing it to you. Send us some ideas. Go to our website, cleannight.com, CLEANNIGHT.com, and make sure you go on Facebook, like the page. Tell everybody you know about the ELT TV show. And look, if you don't know him personally or you feel discouraged, all it takes is a simple conversation with you and God. Tell him to forgive you all of your sins and ask him to come into your life and develop a relationship with him personally. Now look, if you have not seen the movie War Room, make sure you go see that. Please support it, and I promise you it will be a blessing for you, because all of us need to know about prayer. And plus, we're going to be talking about it next week. And if you enjoyed the praise break, wait, you ain't seen nothing yet. You're going to get more of that next week. All right, see you later. And remember, I'm going to be online now on Facebook, waiting to hear your response. Send us an encouraging word, because we're determined to do it God's way and excellent. Come on, get out. Enjoy this life together. We pray that lives will be changed, somebody be encouraged, even healed and delivered. I believe in that kind of God.